This presentation is about achieving the policing standard, and for me these are three very interesting distinct points. Number one is achieving. What assistance and support can somebody receive to assist them to achieve? Number two is policing. Policing is governed by its own culture and practice. And the third is standard. From the Code of Ethics to the Absence Management Policy, from health and safety to the CVF itself, standards, benchmarks and targets are everywhere. Employers have a legal duty to protect workers from stress at work by doing stress risk assessments and acting on them. A stress risk assessment can assist line managers to start to have conversations with their staff without even talking about neurodiversity. It's one of the key questions we get asked on all of our training. How do we encourage line managers to start conversations about neurodiversity? Well, if you ain't got nothing else, start with just asking around it, and that can provide a framework. In workplace needs assessments, individuals will often highlight how their values are their strengths, and that when they don't fit, they feel the need to leave and find alternative employment. In many cases, they will settle for less money in lieu of a more value-led organisation, contributing to the disability pay gap. I don't know whether or not you've seen the statistics, how many people are waiting, particularly for autism and ADHD assessments at the moment. But you've got around about just over 500,000 people waiting for an ADHD assessment and over 250,000 people waiting for an autism assessment, and that is just on NHS waiting lists. And you will have seen the huge growth in private diagnostic providers. So it is much likely to be well over 1 million. In 2023-24, 33.7 million working days were lost due to work-related ill health and injury, including 16.4 million days from stress, depression or anxiety. The Institute of Occupational Safety and Health also notes that many adjustments, particularly around neurodiversity, cost nothing and often reduce absence and boost productivity. At this point, I'd like to acknowledge the increase in demand on those departments: occupational health, HR, managers, equality, diversity, inclusion and belonging, especially those that are being, unfortunately, resources are being cut back in those departments. The demand is not reducing, in fact, it is increasing. Organisations have trained up their own level 4 neurodiversity workplace needs assessors who do not base their reports around a dyslexia screening. This system enables forces to design support systems which are flexible, bespoke to the role, and have the ability to triage according to risk. Yesterday, Hayley from the Federation told us that the average settlement is around about £8,000 to £10,000. However, as you have heard time and time again, many adjustments are free or at low cost. Last year, the UK government published its Get Britain Working White Paper. Together with their recently released official statistics, the government has a long-term ambition to achieving an 80% employment rate for working-age disabled people in the UK. It underpins the message that a values-led approach consistently outperforms tick box compliance. So what is a values-driven and what does it mean in practice? So ACAS describes a value-driven approach as one which anchors decision in clear organisational values like respect, equity, curiosity, accountability. So it's about belonging, performance and retention. It's not just about creating a policy. Some amazing talent and passion within your own service, within policing. That's why I'm here. And we just want to help you to implement some of those strategies and some of those great ideas that you're having. Please allow us to do that, to co-design services with you, to help support you so that you can be standalone as organisations and to reduce the amount of times that you come out to organisations like us for support. Allow us to help you to do that. Thank you very much.